this video will cover the Level D Module 1 end of module review. We are going to work on some of the even problems just to give you a review, and then you will go through and work on the odd problems individually. So let's go ahead and start. We're looking at number 2. Number 2 asks you to find 5 plus 1. I'm sorry, it asks you to find 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5. And whether you hold 5 in your head and then hold up 5 fingers, and that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 plus 5 is 10. As I go through these, you should be writing the answers as well. You should be writing the problems and answers as well. There will be some notes that I cover that you may not have to write, but there will be the problems. I want you to write the problems and the answers I need you to have, because you're going to go back and look at them if you need to. The next problem, number 4, is a word problem, and it asks, Liz has 3 cats and 2 gerbils. How many total pets does Liz have? What do they want to know? They want to know if Liz has cats and Liz has gerbils, how many total pets does Liz have? So we're going to add her cats plus her gerbils to find out how many pets she has. 3 cats plus 2 gerbils equals 5 total pets. And the way you could find that answer, if you're thinking, I don't know how to find that, is if you imagine 3 in your head, because that's the bigger number, and hold up 2 fingers. So 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. And remember, please write these answers, problems and answers. Number 6 asks that we give the value, the place value, and the value of each digit, of the green digit. The green digit in 4,635 was the number 4. They had the 4 as the green digit. The place value, the 4 is in the thousands place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. The 4 is in the thousands place. The value of the 4, the value of the 4 is 4 times the place that it's in the thousands place. So 4 times 1,000, the 4 is worth 4,000. I'm giving you a second or two to write some of that. And then we're going to move on to number 8. Number 8 says tell whether each number is odd or even. Tell whether each number is odd or even. They gave you the number 6. When I move the paper, you will see that I have wrote 6 dots, and I put them in groups of 2. And if I had one left over after I grouped them in groups of 2, that would mean it would be odd. If there was nothing left after I put everything in groups of 2, that would make it even. I know I said something that may not have made sense to you, but let's look at it and see what I'm saying. I drew 6 dots. You see them? Then I circled them 2 at a time. And after I circled them, there were none left. So if there are no dots sitting alone by themselves, then that makes it even. And that what I wrote right here says it's even because each dot is grouped and none are left alone. That is why the problem, why the number 6 is even. Number 10, they ask that we write the number in standard form. The number they give us on number 10 is 95. That is, the way it's written right now is in standard form. They want us to write it in expanded notation. I wrote it in word form, 95, just as a something extra, because that's a thing we also need to know. And then 90 plus 5 is that number in expanded form. So you're going to need to write this. This is standard form. 9-5 is standard form. This is just a little something extra to let you know, to link some things. 95 written the way right there, that's how it's written in word form. And then in expanded form, it's 90 plus 5. You should have that written. I talked a little bit to give you time to write what you need. Number 12, write each number using words. 121,212. 121,212 is written in standard form, what you're looking at right now. This is standard form. The directions want us to make sure that when we finish, we have it written in word form. And that is the number written in word form. 121,000. That covers this part right here. 212 covers this part right here. So this number, 121,212, this is standard form that I'm pointing under right now. And this is word form that I'm giving you time to write right now. Number 14 gives us the number in word form, and they say write each number using digits on number 14, meaning they want us to do it in standard form. So in word form, they give us 416,050. So 416,000, that's the thousand period, so 416,000, and then you put a comma because they put a comma, and then you write 50. You need a 0 in the hundreds place to hold the place, and then you write the number 50. So 416,000, that's word form that you're looking at right there. 416,050, that's word form. 416,050, that is standard, or that's standard form, or written using digits or numbers. And we look at number 16. Number 16 asks that we use the number line to compare and order the set of numbers. So number 16 wants to know which one is greater, the 84 or the 93. The furthest place out for both numbers is the tens place. So this is a two-digit number, this is a two-digit number, so we're going to look at the tens place to decide which one is greater, if they are greater, less, and or equal to. If you look at the tens place, there's an 8 in the tens place on 84. There is a 9 in the tens place on 93. The 9 is greater than the 8. So we use this symbol right here. We put the open side to the larger number. So 93 is going to be bigger than 84. And so when you put that symbol, because of the way the numbers are listed on the problem, 84 is less than 93. Number 18. Number 18 is asking that we put these numbers in order from least to greatest and greatest to least. Well, we'll do least to greatest, and greatest to least will be one of the things I ask you to do on your own when I assign the problems. So, if you look at the numbers that they have for us are 88, 84, 76, 96, and 72. Let me say that again since I made a mistake. 88, 84, 96, 72. All these are two-digit numbers. The lowest number is going to be 72, so the least is going to be over here on the, when we get ready to write, the least or the lowest number is going to be 72. All these are two-digit numbers, so 9 is greater than 8, so the 9 is going to be the greatest. So we already know the least and the greatest. We then have to figure out which numbers go in the middle. So from least to greatest, the lowest number is the 72. Then if we counted up, the next number we would come to would be 84. If we kept counting, the next number we would come to would be 88. And the last number we would come to would be 96. So in order from least to greatest, they are 72, 84, 88, 96. When I get to assign the problems, you'll know, I'm just letting you know that you're going to do this one. You're going to do the greatest to least part of number 18 on your own. We did least to greatest. You will do greatest to least. Okay? The next one we will do is number 20, please. On number 20, they're asking that we compare these numbers greater than, less than, or equal to. This is a four-digit number, so we're going to compare the numbers. We're going to look at the thousands place first. We can just look at these. The thousands place, the number is the same in the thousands place. So we're going to look at the hundreds place. There's a 4 in the hundreds place on 7,432. There's a 4 in the hundreds place on 7,429. So then we're going to move to the next place. We're going to look at the tens place. There's a 3 in the tens place on 7,432. There's a 2 in the tens place on 7,429. So that is where we're going to compare, to the side of the numbers are lower. And you see I put a red dot to show which number we were going to end up comparing. The 3 in 7,432 is higher than the 2 in the tens place on 7,429. 3 is greater than 2, so we're going to use the greater than symbol. So 7,432 is greater than 7,429. I said a whole lot, but the short version of all of this is 7,432 is greater than 7,429. I'm going to be turning the page, and as I turn the page, we'll be looking for number 22 is where we're going to be going. As soon as I get everything in focus. Number 22 asks that we put the numbers in order from least to greatest. We have 856, 568, and 685. We start with, there's a three-digit number, a three-digit number, a three-digit number. We're going to look at the highest place value and decide if they are the same. This is an 8. This is the highest place value out of the 5. And this one's a 6. So they're three-digit numbers. So we're going to look at the hundreds place and compare, try to see if we can compare first. This is an 8. This is a 5. This is a 6. The directions are asking us to put them in order from least to greatest. Which number is the lowest? Since they all three have three-digit numbers, we can look at the furthest place out. That's 5. That's going to be the lowest, 568. So now we have two numbers to look at. 6 is the next number, so 685 will be the next. And the final number will be 856. All that to say that in order from least to greatest, the numbers are 568, 685, 856. Number Number 24 will be a problem that you do on your own. So we're going to look at 26. 26 asks that you round the number to the nearest hundred. The number that we have is 849. So we're rounding to the 800. We have to look at the place value to the right to tell us what to do. Don't forget that if the number that is going to tell us what to do, the number that's going to tell us what to do, if it's between 0 and 4, it's telling us that the number that we're rounding has to stay the same. The number that's going to tell us what to do, if it's between 5 and 9, it tells us that the number that we're rounding goes up. Well, the number that tells us what to do is a 4, so that means that the 8 will stay the same. And all the other two numbers that are and all the numbers after the 8 become zeros. So what I said here is 4 makes the 8 stay the same. The other numbers become zeros. So the 8 stays the same, and the numbers after the 8 become zeros. So 849, rounded to the nearest hundred, is 800. I am talking to explain, but I'm also talking to give you time to write what I need you to write these problems and answers so that you will have something to refer to when you are given time to work these problems. Number 28, I'm going to have you do on your own. And so that is the end of the problems that I gave you as samples. So I need you to do 1 through 17 odd. I need you to do number 18, do greatest to least. And I need you to do 19 through 23 odd. And I need you to do number 24, then 25 and 27, 25 through 27 the odds. This thing right here, I know I said odds, and you may be saying, which ones do you have to do? I will have it available so that you'll know which ones I need you to do. And I will give you're going to have about 25 minutes to work all of those problems that I have listed right there. So the problems listed there, they will also be written somewhere else for you to see. When you start working those problems, you're going to have 25 minutes to work them. So do the best you can.